If you track a student entering the workforce today, the traditional career ladder is gone. Data shows they can expect to change jobs 11 times and completely rebuild their base of skills 3 separate times. The defining rule of the modern economy is no long-term. To survive an environment of short-term contracts and shifting projects, workers must be fiercely adaptable, innovative, and practical. But our preparation hasn't caught up. We spend a decade drilling students for a predictable, linear world that simply doesn't exist anymore. Our educational framework rewards a very specific, narrow set of cognitive skills. Because of this closed loop, we end up pushing millions of capable people into the real world, completely unprepared to navigate it. To understand exactly why our definition of smart is so poorly calibrated for reality, we need to look at how the system treats 3 different minds: Alice, Barbara, and Celia. Right. Introducing Alice is the classic analytical thinker. She is a teacher's dream. She scores in the top percentiles, gets flawless grades, and does exactly what she's told, perfectly. Yet, by the time Alice reached graduate school, and eventually the workforce, she struggled. She had spent 20 years being praised for analyzing other people's ideas, but she had never been asked to generate one of her own. We actively condition this blind spot. In the 1970s, researchers conducted an intelligence study with the Kapel tribe in Africa, asking adult members to sort everyday words into categories. The tribe sorted functionally, pairing apple with eat and car with gas. Standardized tests demand taxonomic sorting, grouping fruits together. When asked how a stupid person would sort the items, the tribe instantly grouped them into the exact taxonomic categories Western schools demand. Our education system operates like a factory for manufacturing Alices. We prioritize artificial categorization over the practical problem-solving people use to navigate their daily lives. Then we have Barbara, the creative thinker. Barbara had weak standardized test scores, but her undergraduate portfolio was packed with brilliant original work. When she applied to a competitive graduate program, she was almost unanimously rejected. The admissions committee possessed undeniable proof of her competence, but chose to trust her low aptitude test scores. The metric designed to predict performance became more important than the actual performance itself. This suppression starts early. During a science unit on the planets, a teacher asked her students to imagine themselves as astronauts landing on Mars. One girl raised her hand and asked if she could dress up as a Martian to greet the astronauts instead. The teacher immediately shut the idea down, citing space probes. The creative diversion was treated as a threat to getting through the standardized curriculum. By consistently punishing these moments of imagination, we successfully extinguish the exact innovative traits that the modern economy is begging for. Finally, there's Celia, the practical thinker. Celia's grades and test scores were completely average, yet when it came time to enter the job market, everyone wanted to hire her. Celia thrives because of practical intelligence. She has the street smarts to walk into a new environment, figure out what is required, and execute it. If you want to see how this intelligence exists completely independently of a classroom, look at the street children of Brazil. Researchers found that these kids routinely fail standard classroom math tests. But on the street, where their physical survival is on the line, they flawlessly calculate complex mathematical business transactions every single day. Data from children in a Kenyan village proves this dynamic. Researchers plotted practical knowledge of herbal medicines against performance on Western academic tests. The scatter plot revealed a strict negative correlation. Higher practical survival skills directly correlated with lower academic test scores. Intelligence isn't a fixed number you can capture on a piece of paper. It is the very human ability to successfully adapt to the specific context of your environment. True successful intelligence requires all 3 profiles working together, not isolating just one. To actually succeed in the wild, you need analytical intelligence to evaluate ideas, creative intelligence to generate them, and practical intelligence to execute them. When we evaluate everyone through a single, rigid analytical metric, millions of capable students begin to see school as totally irrelevant to their reality, and they simply disassociate from learning. If the goal of education is to prepare individuals for life, we must stop manufacturing Alices. We have to start valuing the diverse cognitive tools that actually keep us alive in the modern world.